Family neighborhood by day, sex haven by night.
Furry bandits invade Brooklyn.
Explore new heights in the heart of New York City.
Hello, welcome to Brooklyn College News. I'm Maria Snow.
I'm Jamie Baez.
And I'm Melissa Colorado. We have a great newscast for you thanks to our team of reporters.
Our top story tonight, police are looking for a robber who stole tens of thousands of dollars from 15 banks in Brooklyn and Queens. The robber disguises himself with a hat, scarf, bandana, or sunglasses. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-8477.
A group in Williamsburg says it's helping the police by patrolling local streets. But not everyone thinks it's a good idea.
We're here and we're not going anywhere. If you don't like it, you can leave.
Sam Gillig is protecting his territory. He patrols Williamsburg night after night, stalking the suspicious from an unmarked truck.
You can tell when somebody's shady, you know what I mean? You can tell somebody's suspicious, like when he's nervous, when he's looking around, you know?
Sam is a construction worker by day. By night, he likes to think of himself as a superhero.
If I ever see somebody even with his hazard lights on, you know, and he looks like he's in distress, I'll always stop. I'll ask him, hey buddy, you need a hand? It's just who I am.
Sam's a member of the Kings County Safety Patrol. It's one of several private Jewish patrols in the neighborhood. We rode around the mostly Hasidic neighborhood on a weeknight, and we spotted no trouble.
Right now we're on South 5th Street.
Armed with walkie-talkies, but no weapons, patrol members share updates. They say their intimate knowledge of the neighborhood allows them to react more quickly than the police.
The Hasidic guy was beaten up right there at the corner, Wallabout Street and Harrison. And I was actually the one, I saw it out at my window, like a block away. And I saw the guy, like, they started running, and I knew that something happened. They started screaming for help.
The patrol says it has helped police make over 800 arrests since 2002.
Taking care of the neighborhood. I'm doing it for their sake, for their safety. Some people don't like that.
He's right. Some think the patrols are harmful.
That's not right. No, that's profiling.
Others feel they're a needed presence.
They patrolling the neighborhood. That's good. That's
they do good things.
It's safe.
There's another private patrol in Williamsburg, and patrols also work the streets in Crown Heights and Borough Park.
A ruckus on the Lower East Side led to angry accusations against the NYPD. Some say police used excessive force to control a crowd after a hip-hop party. Mina Mello reports.
This YouTube video shows a chaotic scene outside a Lower East Side club. Police and fans clashed after an album release party. On the City Hall steps, activists blasted the NYPD.
It's clearly a pattern of abuse and disrespect, number one, for the hip-hop community by the New York City Police Department, especially as it regards Black and Latino young people.
Pete Rock and the hip-hop group Smith & Wesson were at Tammany Hall with hundreds of fans.
I was on the stage and heard a little bit of ruckus going on.
The NYPD says when the fans came out, the street scene was out of control. Rock says his wife and daughter were in the middle of it.
Someone called to me and said, Pete, your wife. So I ran outside.
The video appears to show Pete's daughter getting arrested. She says she was trying to help her mom.
I watched the cop assault my mom, and I just jumped in front of them just to stop him from hitting my mom, asking him not to hit anymore.
Pete's wife says it was a terrible experience for her and her daughter.
It's difficult because I'm thinking that I'm bringing her to a safe place. She's a young adult. I'm thinking that I'm introducing her to something beautiful.
Robert Montgomery is a lawyer representing 5 people who were arrested. He says there's a cultural disconnect.
And no one wants to talk about the big pink elephant in the room, is that it's a cultural problem. It's a perception problem.
The NYPD in a statement said police officers had every right to defend themselves against individuals assaulting them and use appropriate force in doing so. Brooklyn Councilman Charles Barron, a critic of the police, says the people on the streets acted in self-defense.
We have a God-given right to protect ourselves from anybody that vamps on us. We have a God-given right to do that.
As of the taping of this broadcast, the issue is still being looked into. Melissa?
Thank you, Mina. If you know Queens, then chances are you know Roosevelt Avenue. It's one of the most diverse neighborhoods in Queens. It has great restaurants, and it's also a family neighborhood. But when the sun goes down, the sex trade gears up. Martha Ortiz and I investigate.
Sex workers walk the streets. Bars promise more than drinks. Sex sells on a Friday night in Queens.
Oh, making $1 like anybody else.
From the doorway of his club, bouncer Ray Douglas sees it all. By day, it's a different scene on Roosevelt Avenue. Commuters spill out of a major subway station, parents push strollers, businesses cater to the most diverse population in the country, Southeast Asians and Hispanics from every region of Latin America.
The diversity is mind-boggling.
Residents worry that the sex trade is ruining their neighborhood.
There should be a more concerted effort to stop this prostitution.
Last year, 260 people were arrested for illegal solicitation or promotion of sex in the Jackson Heights, Corona area. A new law makes it a misdemeanor to hand out chica chica cards like this, which advertise prostitutes. Anthony Caminello heads the Queens DA Sex Crimes Unit.
These flyers, cards get discarded, they're on the street, children pick them up, they see them, and it might be embarrassing when a child says, "Mom, Dad, what is this?"
Bars posting help wanted signs are common in any neighborhood, but here on Roosevelt Avenue, there's a hidden message behind some of these signs. Take this one, for example. It's posted right outside of a nightclub here on 80th Street. Translated from Spanish, it says, "Looking to hire good-looking waitresses."
Assemblyman Francisco Moya says the signs are about more than waitressing.
They have these women that line up and you pay them $2 to dance with them. They have now become illegal cabarets.
Because the neighborhood is a magnet for immigrants, the women who work here are often smuggled in.
Most folks are brought in here with the idea of having legitimate jobs, and when they get here, they're forced into this lifestyle.
Unfortunately, they're all minors involved. The youngest we came across was 12.
For the women trapped in this lifestyle, the DA's office offers a way out.
Anyone who has been accused of prostitution or loitering for prostitution can sign up and receive counseling services.
Assemblyman Moya wants to clean things up on Roosevelt Avenue, but right now it remains a magnet for sex workers. Maria?
Thanks, Melissa. On the brighter news front, a partnership between Facebook and Skype will let users chat live for free. It's competition for Google, which is also launching a chat website, Google+.
Groupon is another internet sensation, and Masi Valdez, our consumer reporter, examines how it works.
There's a new way to shop and save. Groupon offers deep discounts on anything from spa treatments, yoga classes, to a delicious piece of cheesecake.
It was great exposure for us.
Eileen's Cheesecake Bakery has been around for 37 years. It has regular customers, but Groupon has helped her expand her business.
Hundreds and hundreds of people were here. We had lines out the door for 3 days straight because people wanted to make sure that they used their Groupon.
Groupon is a website and application that offers a discount for different businesses in a number of cities every day. Subscribers receive emails. If you see a deal you love, you sign up. When the minimum number of people join, the deal gets activated and your discount coupon is emailed to you. If not enough people sign up, your credit card does not get charged. With 83 million subscribers and thousands of merchant partners, Groupon has something for everyone.
I've used Groupon before.
How do you like it?
Love it.
I think they're good for consumers and also like people that are trying to build their business and their clientele and stuff. It's really good.
I think it was a wonderful experience, and I would recommend to any business owner to think about how they want to do it financially or what works for them. But it's definitely a wonderful way to get people to come to you.
To take advantages of these great deals, sign up at Groupon.com. But keep an eye out for the competitors such as Living Social and Yelp. The faster you sign up, the more you'll save. Back to you, Maria.
Thanks, Masi. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The greatest views from your favorite train.
Prank calls for Generation Y.
Hungry? Yeah. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Welcome back to Brooklyn College News. Brooklyn has unwanted furry guests. Raccoons may look cute, but they are also potentially dangerous.
This YouTube video shows a raccoon trying to get into someone's house. It's not just a video, it's real. Raccoons look cute in the wild, but when they get up close in the city, they can do a lot of damage. Benny lives near Prospect Park.
We had to make the repairs. We had to get a ladder and climb up to the side of the building, try to keep them out. We put wire in a hole that we had in the house.
In Prospect Park and around the neighborhoods, raccoons are increasingly common. No one is sure how many there are. Exterminator Frank Dudisibus says it's hard to get rid of them.
They make themselves comfortable any way they can.
Veterinarian Mark Gibson says they can hurt you.
Don't feed them, don't touch them, don't even get near them. People who have pets should vaccinate their pets against rabies.
If a raccoon ever shows up on your fire escape, be sure to call an exterminator or turn to the city.
You need to call 311 and get in contact with the New York City Department of Health.
Queens Councilwoman Elizabeth Crowley is pushing for a law to require the health department to relocate raccoons in a humane manner. In the meantime, if you see any raccoon in your neighborhood, please call 311.
Now we head over to Sungmin Lee for our tech report.
I definitely think it's an invasion of privacy.
People may invade your privacy when they use technology that allows you to make calls and have someone else's number appear in caller ID. Phone spoofing or prank calling means you might get a phone call from someone pretending to be your mom, your girlfriend, or even the FBI. But that's not all. You can record your conversation and even disguise your voice.
A lot of my friends use it.
Websites like Telespoof, SpoofCard, and Caller ID Faker offer these services for a fee. And there's even a mobile phone app.
I think it's disruptive, I think it's unethical, and I think that it shouldn't be done.
It seems too easy to use and misuse. You go to the website, type in your number, the person you're calling, and the phone number you want to display in caller ID. Then with the click of a button, you are phone spoofing someone.
I had it done to me once, and it turned out it was one of my friends. They were actually trying to prank call me as my sister, but my sister was actually sitting right next to me, so that wasn't possible.
This is both legal and illegal. Confusing maybe, but here's the deal. It's illegal if you use for wrongdoing. It's legal if you use simply to safeguard your number.
If you're over a certain age, you should be done prank calling.
These companies make money and no one seems to want to shut them down. Back to you, Maria.
Thanks, Sung. Riding the subway is often a hassle, but Olivia found that some train lines offer spectacular views.
It's a real treat. All you have to do is ride the train and look out the window.
He knows where to look, but everyone around him is missing it. It's the view of Williamsburg from the J train. Graffiti painted along staircases, old brick buildings, and bright green trees, all visible from a window seat. The view doesn't get old because the neighborhood is bursting with life.
We go past a lot of parks, so you see a lot of people playing and enjoying themselves.
From the J to the A train, I found a world of difference. She doesn't have to tell us twice. This train runs over Jamaica Bay. The water sparkles and the greenery is lush. For some commuters, it's the best way to unwind after a long day.
It's nice looking at the boats, enjoying the ride home from work.
Back on land, we took the F train heading into Brooklyn. This route has the best view of Brooklyn and the city. I always notice the Ken Tao floor sign. It's been around since the 1950s. We end the day riding the N train toward Coney Island. Here, graffiti is a part of the landscape, painted deep into the brick and stone walls. It covers almost everything in sight. With the brush and wild trees, it looks like the concrete jungle.
There's so much more to see, and I'm ready to explore. Maria?
Thanks, Olivia. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Speed eating at Coney Island and more. Let your inner child out. Come fly with us.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
If you teach me music, I'll be in a band, not a game. I'll be better at math, reading, and my SATs.
It's a fact. When you teach us music,
our math, reading, and problem-solving skills improve dramatically.
our music programs are in trouble.
The need to develop creative minds is as important today as it was when VH1 Save the Music was founded in 1997. Go to vh1savethemusic.com and help us continue to change lives.
With music education,
Our future sounds a lot better.
Welcome back to Brooklyn College News. Save the Music is teaming up with Glee star Matthew Morrison to host an actual Glee Club competition until July 23rd. If you think you have what it takes, visit vh1savethemusic.com.
New York City finds creative and innovative ways to bring music to the streets. Your Lenny's Laura, Catherine Fernandez, and Emilio Saldana report.
To my neighborhood, we're at the corner of 137th and Broadway. As you can see, my neighborhood was fortunate enough to get one of the pianos from the city, and the people are enjoying it.
Jose Disla is my best friend. He loves having a piano right in his own neighborhood in Harlem.
Would love if it was there always, if it wasn't just once in a year thing, you know. I think the society does need more things like this to bring everybody together.
The pianos bring people together in many neighborhoods throughout the city. Sing for Hope put 88 pianos out for locals and tourists to enjoy.
It's a pleasure to hear.
It's so spontaneous. You know, you see everyone from professionals. You know, when you're outside Lincoln Center, you'll see the performers playing there, and then they'll get up and a 4-year-old will sit down after them and play chopsticks. And there's really something magical about that.
In Oval Park in Williamsbridge, the piano was stolen and replaced by Sing for Hope.
I'm happy that they bought a new one.
The Sing for Hope Foundation sees the music as an important force for uniting people.
We're all about bringing music to the people.
At Herald Square, we found a piano, a player, and a couple who took advantage of the moment.
It really builds a community of people. Just dancing and music in the middle of the street is just kind of weird to see. I mean, it's a nice change of pace from everyone else busy, but it's fun. I like it.
Pop-Up Piano Program has had a positive influence on every community, and we all hope to see it come back next year. Emilio Saldana, Brooklyn College News.
Sing for Hope donated all 88 pianos to public schools in the city, and you'll find more pianos out there next summer.
There's plenty of music and art at MoMA's PS1 in Queens. Martha Ortiz reports.
Better take your time when you visit Long Island City's annual event, Warm Up, because it's party time here at MoMA's PS1. The Saturday party reels people in from all over to enjoy visual art, architecture, and music.
I think it's definitely the crowd. There's so many people that are from so many places, so diverse, and the art and culture is definitely what makes New York, New York.
The main attraction is 3 installations created by Interborough Partners, winners of MoMA's PS1's 12th annual Young Architects program. It's called Holding Pattern, and it's transformed PS1's concrete campus into an earthy oasis. Architect Georgine Theodore says that the work is designed to last.
We asked different neighborhood organizations, institutions, if there's something that they need that we could actually build for them, store in the space of the courtyard over the summer, and then donate to them at the end of the summer.
The architects designed the courtyard and interior spaces with reusable objects.
This white canopy is a very simple structure that all we did was we tied rope between the Jackson Avenue wall and the parapet of the building. And what we wanted to do is create the simplest, most straightforward way to create shade while keeping an open, column-free space on the ground.
If you look, all these trees, for example, have tags on them. Each one is going to a different place.
Long Island City School of Ballet asked for new mirrors to extend their classrooms in the fall.
We spotted artist and reality TV star Judith Braun when she was sitting in one of the installations.
It's a strong art community, and it's a place to go on a Saturday around art and music and community. Why not? It's perfect.
A perfect mix of art and music. A place for legendary DJ Pierre to mix it up. Pierre pioneered acid house music, the mother of techno and trance.
I love it here at PS1. I mean, actually I did this my second time. The first time was off the hook, so I'm really excited to be here.
And so are the visitors.
Enjoying the environment, looking at some art.
It's cool, but not a lot of people know about it. But once you come, you know, you kind of have to tell everybody that you came here.
It's a lot of fun, and it's free for neighborhood people and museum members. For everyone else, it's $15.
Thanks, Martha.
Shayna and Jonathan are here with a story that might make some of us hungry, or not.
It's hot dogs, and more hot dogs. We heard about the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, and we had to check it out.
Musicians played, aerialists spun, dancers twirled, trapeze artists climbed. It was like a circus.
It's fun. Lots of rides, good eats, lots of interesting people. It's a good time.
It had entertainment for everyone, grown-ups and kids too.
I like to go on the rides.
But this was about hot dogs, and when the main event began, it was ladies first. Crowd favorite Sonia Thomas had a tough time shaking Juliet Lee. Thomas inhaled hot dogs like a vacuum. Juliet Lee stuffed as many as she could in her mouth. Thomas was in a league of her own. She out-ate Lee by 11 hot dogs.
Always my dream about the champion belt in a hot dog eating contest. Since 9 years I've been doing this competition, I never had a chance to first place for hot dog eating contest. Now, even though the women's division I got is first place, that's why I'm happy about that. Yeah.
Then it was the big show for the big boys. Four-time champion Joey Jaws Chestnut ate to defend his title. Joey seemed to eat slower than last year, and Patrick Deep Dish Bertoletti kept up eating hot dog for hot dog. But Bertoletti burned out, and Joey ate up. 6 hot dogs made a difference, and Joey was the champ again.
3, 2, 1,
My strategy into a rhythm: 2 hot dogs, 2 buns, 2 hot dogs, 2 buns. A couple times I slipped up on that, my rhythm got broke, but I was able to keep the lead and keep pushing.
One competitor said no one else had a chance.
Outmatched. I have him in age, he has me in hot dogs.
All that eating pays off. The winner of each division receives a $20,000 grand prize. If you want to compete next year, visit the Major League Eating's website at ifoce.com/contest.
If all that flying around on the ropes in Coney Island interests you, then you'll like what Iris Carreras and Connie Nam found.
On the roof of Pier 40, people are soaring. It's beautiful, it's exciting, and these are real everyday people flying on the trapeze. The Trapeze School of New York attracts people of all ages. They line up side by side as instructors explain how to position their bodies on the trapeze.
As long as you can listen and follow commands on time, anybody can do it.
Students are helped into harnesses and climb a ladder to the top. Instructors remain closely by their sides.
It's really fun, teaching people how to work outside of their comfort zone. Really grows a person.
I think the fact that I actually surprised myself and was able to do all the tricks after having no experience with this, it was definitely a confidence booster.
Some instructors and employees are former students themselves who took the course and it stuck. Now they teach others.
I just took a class one day on a whim and fell in love.
I came here for my birthday a couple years ago. My wife took me and I got hooked.
Students gain courage and overcome fears during the 2-hour training. I'm afraid of heights, but I tried it. I didn't have the guts to go all the way up, but I did do something.
And the other one.
I can't do it. Okay, wait.
Just
okay,
let go.
I feel you holding me.
I'm holding you.
Okay. If you're in for a unique experience, this is it. From Pier 40, Brooklyn Cable News, Connie Nam.
You can get information about classes at trapezeschool.com. Back to you, Melissa.
Thanks, Shane and Jonathan. That's our newscast for tonight. I'm Melissa Colorado.
I'm Jamie Baez.
And I'm Maria Snow. Thanks for watching.